What's going on?
Hi, folks.
You go
These
ahead.
are the faces behind Failroad Express,
Yeah.
circa Q2 of 2020.
Yep. During the first apocalypse times. Here's what we look like in our COVID state, having to Skype via Discord. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Skype via Discord, Skype TM via Discord TM. Yeah.
All right.
I've never really used the Discord video chat, so this is a new one for me. I mean, I like it.
Yeah. So
Looks
we've
fine for me.
got we're going to check out another game from Daily Magic the Daily Magic Games that is coming to Kickstarter very soon, and it is Shadow Kingdoms of Valeria. And so
You play as the bad guy.
yeah, you play as the Shadow Kingdoms, like the goblins and the skeletons and the wolves and stuff, and you're trying to build your army up and take your land back
You are
from.
such a racist. I'm clearly more than a wolf. I'm just
I'm sorry.
fine, Josh. You're nothing but a femur. How about that? How does that feel? I bet that hurts a lot. I'm a proud werewolf lord.
So I guess
I stand on two legs.
So since we're not meeting together, we are going to show you what the tabletop simulator version looks like. Since they haven't gone to Kickstarter yet, this is still a prototype. But when you look at it, you're going to see
they could be done, as far as I'm concerned. I like this.
Yeah, it looks really great, but it is still subject to change. So okay, I've just switched over to tabletop simulator. And so the first thing we want to talk about is this is definitely a Euro game. You can see this points tracker right here. But then you might also be saying, hey, Josh, there's a ton of dice all over this freaking board. How can it be a Euro game? There is a ton of dice manipulation and mitigation in this game. And
you don't actually roll the dice, do you, Josh?
Well, you only roll them when it's time to put new dice onto the board, and then that's it. I mean, these numbers are here for you to look at and for you to choose which one you want. But then after that, you've got multiple ways of changing the face of this dice after you take it for your own. One of which is up here in this crystal cavern. You gain crystals by going to this crystal cavern by taking your boss or your leader there. And crystals allow you to manipulate the dice, and then you can also gain, magic in this totally not Cthulhu cavern, and you can use magic to manipulate the dice as well. So you can get any dice you want to the facing that you want it to be at, given enough time.
Josh, tell me about the face of the dice. Certainly a bigger number means better, right? What's this negative?
Yes.
The symbol different.
Let's look over here. There's one dice left in what is this? Totally not Eye of Sauron.
Totally not the Eye of Sauron.
Yes.
Totally not Mordor.
Yep. So you've got a 1 here, but down here in the bottom you've got a -5. That's a discount. So in this case, we would go over here to this battle plan selector, and if I get a discount of -5, that means that this battle plan up here that would normally cost 5 coins is now free. I mean, that's just as simple as that. It's free. So I could take this 1 dice and manipulate the dice later on, but I get this for free. I keep all my gold, and it's tracked down here. So yeah, I can use magic and crystals and easily change that dice to a 6. So Christopher, what kind of stuff do you want to talk about as far as Shadow Kingdoms?
It looks like the dice also give you benefits for what is this? I don't know, just this cavern looking thing.
Yes.
Buying. These guys are instant effects.
Yep.
If I have this right, for 1 coin, it's instant effects.
Yep.
This is a recurring recurring effect.
Yep.
And let's see if we can understand. Right. Well, if you come down to my sick ass werewolf lord,
Or just a
then
wolf.
come to my. I actually bought this soldier recurring. I definitely understood this symbol.
Yes.
Did you get an axe battle plan? Okay, when you get an axe battle plan, you get 1 gold and 1 magic.
Yeah, that's
Done.
easy.
That's what I want to see. Axes on battle plans, give me gold, give me magic. That's the easiest thing in the world. Oh, look, there's a whole bunch right here. Good deal. And that's why I like these recurring guys, because it really justifies their 3 or more coin cost. The third row, it's all really cool. I'm digging the Pharaoh. That's all I wanted to say. It's just, if you have you need 7 battle plans, like you said, and if you get 2 of each of the unique battle plans, then that's all
10,
of these look like they'll really give you 10
yeah, you get
points.
10 victory points.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the symbolism or the symbology, whatever you want to call it, once you learn it, the game, you really don't need to look at the manual very much. I would say we were halfway through our first game when we really were like, okay, I kind of understand this. I'm having to go to the manual less. Christopher, tell us about these tokens that are on our player boards. You mentioned them earlier about unlocking more characters.
Yes. Okay. So let me just show you what the board looks like normally. First off, let me say, if you're going to pick your guy, just pick him for the awesome art. That's it. Just first off, because every board is the exact same.
Yeah, the only
Um,
difference is this one thing right here, which gives your specific dice symbol a omni color. So it's like that any of your own dice that represent your people
mhm.
can be any color dice.
Yeah, and since there are the same amount of dice for every single person, and you have the same chance of getting all the dice, it literally doesn't matter what you play as. I just chose the uwu soft boy over here. Anyway, so you start out with everything locked, but as you get your battle plans, I've got 4. I can take my tokens and I can start to unlock my character to give me more powers.
Yep.
One thing that is a very good idea is taking a token off and opening up, being able to access more dice. If you don't remove that, you're limited to 3 dice, which means you're limited to the type of plans that you can even get because it shows here. If that takes 4 dice, you're never going to make it,
Oh yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Now, it doesn't matter what number you get. Yeah, it doesn't matter what number you get on these things like Strike the Coliseum, Blitzkrieg at Silesia. Have a high number to give you more victory points because you only get 1 battle plan. And that's where those dice come from. So you add up the dice. So if I had 6, 12, 18, 18 points would give me 15 victory points. But imagine if I had a 4th dice and it was also a 6. Now again, as Josh said, everything can be modified with magic. Everything can be modified with the crystals. So if you get fight power on something, then great, you can get 21 victory points.
Yep.
Another thing that you need to, how do you get more fight power? How can you go past a certain number? Well, that's what this symbol down here is. This token on the bottom right.
Yeah, it's basically
One of the things that I
block.
unlock.
It just blocks you from being able to go above 14 or 13.
Obviously, one of the ones that I took off was I wanted to have my wild card. So
Yep.
great, give me my wild card.
And then you took this one off.
And then what was the last one? Oh yeah, that was the one I did. That was the first one I took. I think was I was free fight power. That's
Yep.
that was it.
And
Bottom
here's
right
the
then.
thing. The feeling I get when playing this game is the same feeling I get when playing Scythe, in that you basically got your upgrades here, like you've got your upgrades in Scythe, and it's like,
That
oh
burning,
crap,
itching.
yes, which one am I going to upgrade first? And then just like up here, oh man, on the game board, I want to do all these things on my turn and I can only choose one. And I think that shows that they did a really good job of making each of these different areas desirable in some way. You can play the game slightly differently, but at the same time, it's like if you want to maximize your efforts, you might have to go to all these, and then if there are no dice there, you can't go there until the next round of dice is triggered. So, really quick, Christopher, um, what's the last thing we want to talk about before we kind of wrap this up and give our our final say on the on this game?
So the totally not Cthulhu over here. I like this one here, and you get free magic.
Yeah.
But it's the only one that also has a second symbol, and you have to come here if you want to derive any benefit from additional missions.
Yep.
And it looks like if you're the first to accomplish 3 battle plans, that I think the bow means assassination. If you're the first to accomplish, that's 7 victory points immediately.
Yep.
Second is 5, and then every one after 4, because this is 4-player max game.
Right. This one, if you get a
this thing here that look like pips. Yeah.
Yep. You get a T-shape.
That's the T on your or where I put actually.
Yeah, it's your campaign card, I think, is it called? My bad.
But this is if you have 6 or more dudes, right?
Yep.
First to 6 dudes.
Yeah, and these are randomly chosen at the beginning of the game too, so these can end up being different per game.
Which are these tokens for us? These things. This is another guy. This bat guy. My little werewolf lord. Look like Steve Jackson. Like if you've ever seen the Munchkin games, that's what it reminds me of. I don't know. I like it. I think it's fun. Maybe they're doing it as an homage. Maybe it's just a placeholder. And hey, if it's a final design, I like it. I have no problem with it. I guess comment if you think I'm a crazy person, or if you also see it, so I can tell Josh to get me out of this institution.
But anyway, that's what Shadow Kingdoms of Valeria looks like. Once again, their artwork looks great, and yeah, I'll switch back to our camera view, and we'll give our final word.
Okay.
All right, back to our cameras. This is the final thoughts right here.
This is the most horrifying vision. Oh, okay, our final thoughts.
Yeah. Well, Christopher, what's your final say on the game?
Look, this is if I physically had this game in my possession as it appears in front of me right now, I would play it. Yeah. I would play it because I enjoy how fast-paced these games actually are. I've always liked in the daily Magic games that are Valeria related is how fast it actually goes. It looks like there are a lot of moving parts. It looks like there are a lot of cards. But you know what? This game is over with before you realize it. And just like Josh said, you want to do everything, but you can't. I think that is a fantastic indication that you really got something going on for your game. Yeah.
I've got I want to say 3 facts to give. Fact number 1, I've yet to
straight facts.
I had yet to play when they sent us the link to this game, I'd yet to play any daily Magic game that I haven't enjoyed. Number 2, when I was first teaching myself this game before Christopher and I played it, and actually by the rules and stuff, I was thinking to myself, I don't know if I'm going to enjoy this. And then fact number 3, I was completely wrong. Just like all the other daily Magic games, I actually really had a lot of fun playing this game. I was afraid that the dwindling amount of options that you get during each phase of the game was going to kind of not be fun. I've had games where it ends up like that and it ends up like a slog, but that does not happen here. Everything you can do is of benefit, and it might not be the benefit you want right away, but it's going to come of use to you at some point. So, yeah, I gotta say, Daily Magic created another good game that I really enjoyed playing in the Valeria universe.
I really like what you said, that things you start waning in options before you add more dice, and it actually gets more intense as the options wane. It's not something you're not just throwing it in. I don't know. I've done that in so many Euro styles. Like, oh, I guess I'm gonna go mine stone, not to throw Stone Age under the bus. But sometimes that happens. You're like, well, screw it. I can't do anything else. I'm going to go hang out with Cthulhu and just get some magic. Like, oh, good. I got that extra magic. Thank God I got the extra magic. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go do that. I'm going to do more fight power. And it's fantastic.
Yeah. All right. Well, we will definitely provide the date information for when you can see this on Kickstarter and support it on Kickstarter. And we'll definitely be sure and post links to more of our Valeria related videos. So thanks for coming out to watch us once again. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. Over like 98% of the people who watch our videos aren't subscribed.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so we would definitely appreciate the subscription. And
well, it's also a huge motivator for us.
It is. It lets us know we're doing the right thing. And definitely check out Daily Magic Games and Shadow Kingdoms of Valeria. Till next time.
And be a sick-ass werewolf king.
Yep. See you guys.
All right, bye. Choo-choos.